Military News Update. This is AFP Community News, hosted by Rob Suzon every 12 noon, Mondays to Fridays. Only here on DWDD Armed Forces Radio. One AFP for a stronger Philippines.
Philippine and U.S. naval forces conduct advanced maritime drills in Sama-Sama 2024. Philippine Navy monitors 34 Chinese vessels in West Philippine Sea. 48 Filipinos return home from war-torn Lebanon. BI says 12,000 foreign POGO workers voluntarily downgrade work visas.
Good day everyone as well to our troops at Camp Emilio Ginaldo, Quezon City. Today is Wednesday, October 16, and we'll bring you the latest news from the armed forces and other information around the Philippines. I am Rob Suzon for AFP Community News.
DWDD Armed Forces News.
And for the brief overview of our stories, Philippine and United States Naval Forces successfully conducted advanced maritime drills as part of exercise Sama-Sama, focusing on anti-submarine warfare and joint patrol operations. Key activities included a combined anti-submarine exercise and joint night patrols, enhancing both nations' interoperability in maritime security. The exercise also featured search and rescue and shipboard casualty care drills, demonstrating readiness for both combat and humanitarian operations. This ongoing exercise strengthens regional security partnerships with participation from other allied navies.
DWDD Armed Forces News.
Philippine Navy monitored 34 Chinese vessels, including PLA Navy and China Coast Guard ships in Ayungin Shoal, Sabina Shoal, and Bajo de Masinloc from October 7 to 13. Their continued illegal presence violates the 2016 Arbitral Tribunal ruling and the Philippine sovereignty. Relatedly, the Armed Forces of the Philippines reaffirmed its commitment in upholding international law and defending the nation's territorial integrity, emphasizing the importance of modernizing defense capabilities.
Armed Forces Radio.
We have a report coming in about CAA's lead committee cleanup drive in Negros Oriental. Go on for the details, Gina.
Yes, Raf, the CAFGO Active Auxiliary of Trinidad Patrol Base, 1st Platoon, 35th CAAC conducted a community cleanup drive at the Blessed Virgin Mary Mission Station in Sitio Casingan, Barangay Trinidad, Gihulingan City, Negros Occidental. With the support of local officials and residents, the initiative aimed to maintain public cleanliness and strengthen community ties. It highlights the CAA's commitment to civic duty and supporting Philippine Army community engagement efforts. This is Gina reporting for AFP Community News, one AFP for a stronger Philippines.
Thank you, Gina.
DWDD Armed Forces News.
Former members of communist terrorist groups in Central Luzon surrendered and renounced their affiliations in recent days. Among them, Kaiyan, a former squad leader in Zambales and Bataan, handed over weapons to authorities in Bataan, while Caval, a former Aurora Party Committee member, surrendered in Aurora with an improvised firearm. Two others, Karod from Nueva Ecija and Katonet from Pampanga, also turned themselves in, marking a key development in efforts toward peace and reintegration under the Balik Loob program.
DWDD Armed Forces News.
The 62nd Infantry Battalion, in partnership with the Sugar Regulatory Administration and the local government unit, conducted a medical mission and relief operation in Barangay La Granja, La Carlota City, Negros Occidental. Led by Technical Surgeon Romy Arrollado, the initiative provided medical checkups and free haircuts. They also distributed 1,500 relief goods to residents, with support from SRA Administrator Pablo Luis Azcona and La Carlota City Mayor Rex Halandoon. Local residents expressed gratitude for the assistance.
Armed Forces Radio.
From Solcom, let us hear from Sena about Philippine and Australian armies join forces for Kasanga military exercise.
Yes, Rolf, the Philippines-Australia Army-to-Army Exercise Kasanga 24-2 officially commenced on October 14, bringing together 50 Australian soldiers with the Spear Troopers of the 9th Infantry Division Philippine Army. Colonel Ivan V. San Jose, Philippine Army, the Chief of Staff of the 9th ID, opened and served as the keynote speaker at the opening. This month-long exercise aims to enhance the capabilities of both forces and strengthen military cooperation through a series of specialized training programs. The exercise covers critical areas such as urban operations, close combat techniques, combat shooting, and tactical casualty care. Soldiers will also undergo training in explosive assault breaching, cybersecurity operations, mortar gunner with forward observers, and civil-military operations exchanges. Kasanga is designed to improve interoperability between the two armies by fostering the exchange of real-world operational experience. This joint effort reflects the ongoing commitment of both nations to enhance military readiness and strengthen collaboration in addressing regional security challenges. This is Sana from Solcom reporting for AFP Community News, 1 AFP for a stronger Philippines. Yes, Rolf?
Thank you, Sana from Solcom.
DWDD Armed Forces News.
The Department of Trade Industries Samar through its pangkabuhayan sa Pagbangon at Ginhawa program distributed repacking packages to local beneficiaries. Francisco Abalos of Paranas Peace Builder and Jemmy Ciliadilla of the CAF CGU Active Auxiliary were among the recipients, expressing gratitude for the support. The initiative aims to enhance their livelihood and contribute to community peace-building efforts, demonstrating DTI's commitment in fostering sustainable development and economic recovery in Samar.
DWDD National
And for our
News.
national news, 11 overseas Filipino workers along with 37 other overseas Filipinos returned home from war-torn Lebanon last night. They were welcomed at the Ninoy Aquino International Airport by a team led by OWA Repatriations Head Falcone Millar and officials from the DMW, the Department of Foreign Affairs, and the Department of Social Welfare and Development. The repatriates received immediate financial assistance of 75,000 pesos from the DMW's Agarang Kalinga at Saklolo pa sa mga OFW na nangangailangan or Action Fund, and the same amount from the OWA. An additional 20,000 pesos from the DSWD was also given to them, along with skills training vouchers from the Technical Education and Skills Development Authority or TESDA.
Armed Forces Radio Report.
Let us hear more updates from Chris Bell about Navy Chief bids farewell to 6th ID.
Vice Admiral Toribio Adasi Jr., the flag officer in command of the Philippine Navy, visited the 6th Infantry Campilan Division Philippine Army to personally express his gratitude for the unit's unwavering support and numerous accomplishments. The visit occurred ahead of Vice Admiral Adasi's upcoming retirement in November, marking a significant moment in his long and distinguished career. During his visit, Vice Admiral Adasi extended his heartfelt appreciation to Major General Antonio Navarrete, commander of the 6th Infantry Division and Joint Task Force Central, and the entire unit for their cooperation and dedication. He emphasized the importance of the collaborative efforts between the Navy and the Army in advancing national security, particularly in Mindanao. Prior to his current appointment, Vice Admiral Adasi commanded the Naval Forces Western Mindanao, the Naval Installation Command, and the Fleet Marine Ready Force. He is also a lawyer and a proud member of the Philippine Military Academy Makatao Class of 1989. This is Crisbel May Lorenzo reporting for AFP Community News, 1 AFP for Stronger Philippines.
Thank you, Chris Bell.
DWDD National News.
The House of Representatives Small Committee has allocated additional funds for social services for the next year. The small committee had been tasked to introduce changes to the 2025 General Appropriations Bill. Ako Bicol Party List Representative Elizalde Co said the additional funding is crucial for supporting those in need. The committee provided an additional 39.8 billion pesos for assistance to individuals in crisis situations and another 39.8 billion pesos for the Ayuda sa Kapos ang Kita program.
DWDD National News.
President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. called on the Asia-Pacific region to advocate for stronger international legal frameworks to guide countries in disaster prevention and response. Marcos said the Philippines was ready to lead the development of an international legal instrument for the protection of persons in the event of disasters. He emphasized that this endeavor aims to fill critical gaps in international disaster response laws, upholding the rights and dignity of affected persons, establish clearer obligations, and enhance humanitarian coordination. The president added that building stronger societies requires addressing the needs of the most vulnerable sectors in the country.
Armed Forces Radio Report.
And now let's hear a report on the ground about AFP chief joins the Asia Pacific Disaster Risk Reduction Conference. Go for the details, Beth Tanyete.
Armed Forces of the Philippines Chief of Staff General Romeo S. Browner Jr. attended the opening of the Asia-Pacific Ministerial Conference for Disaster Risk Reduction under the Philippines International Convention Center. The event, themed Surge to 2030, focuses on accelerating disaster risk reduction and response to climate change, with participants sharing strategies and innovations across the region. The AFP highlights its commitment to disaster response and recovery, enforcing its support for both national and regional disaster preparedness effort. This is Bethanieta reporting for the AFP Community News, one AFP for Stronger Philippines.
Thank you, Beth Tanyete.
DWDD National News.
And moving on to another story, the Bureau of Customs would install more modern X-ray machines at the country's international airports. Customs Commissioner Bienvenido Rubio said this would result in fast and accurate detection of illicit items. Rubio added that these advancements are set to significantly enhance the BOC's capability to secure the nation's borders and prevent the entry of illegal items in the country. He also emphasized that the agency is continuously updating and enhancing their machines to meet international standards and fortify the country's border protection measures. The move was made after the use of scanners led to the recent interception of drug mules, including South African Philip Jonesin.
DWDD National News.
Passengers at Ninoy Aquino International Airport are set to experience a faster internet connection as its new operator upgraded Wi-Fi connectivity as part of its efforts to enhance services. In a statement, NUNAIA Infrastructure Corporation said it partnered with telecommunications giant PLDT Incorporated and Converge ICT Solutions Incorporated to upgrade NAIA Wi-Fi. NNIC emphasized that for air travelers, fast and reliable internet connectivity is a must. Currently, an average of 1,000 users per hour connect to NAIA Wi-Fi across all terminals. With the upgraded connection, passengers will be able to connect freely for 3 hours, eliminating the previous 2-hour limit and the need to provide personal information.
DWDD National News. Armed Forces Radio Report.
And more updates from Ella Mercado about PRO 4A to dismantle internet gaming licensees' illegal activities in Calabarzon.
The Police Regional Office 4A Calabarzon urged their constituents to remain cooperative and supportive for a successful campaign to be launched against illegal vices in the region. It is after the directives from President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. to dismantle the illegal activities and network of internet gaming licenses throughout the country. Calabarzon PNP Regional Director Police Brigadier General Paul Kenneth Lucas said in their released information that their office is committed to enforce such order of the President investment in welfare of many Filipinos rely on their abilities to enforce the law, especially in some provinces covered by Region 4A, consisting of Cavite, Laguna, Batangas, Rizal, and Quezon. Meanwhile, Police Lieutenant Colonel Chita Del Gaviran of PIO Calabarzon also appeals to their residents to help them in their mission by reporting any suspected gambling hubs to their nearest local police station to effectively address internet gaming licenses illegal activities. And this is Ella Mercado reporting for AFP Community News, 1 AFP for a stronger Philippines.
Thank you, Ella Mercado.
DWDD National News.
For other development story, around 12,000 foreign workers of Philippine offshore gaming operators or POGO have downgraded their work visas. Bureau of Immigration spokesperson Nana Sandoval said the agency gave all foreign workers of POGOs until yesterday to downgrade their work visas. The move is pursuant to the directive of President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. to have all POGOs operations in the country cease by the end of the year. The BI will have a finally tally on how many have met the deadline and have their work visas downgraded today.
DWDD National News.
Pag-ibig Fund had disbursed 88 billion pesos in home loans from January to September. Pag-ibig Fund Chief Executive Officer Marilyn Acosta said the high rate of home loan applications was attributed to the agency's efficient processing system. She added the amount disbursed among 55,000 members showed an increase of 383 million pesos compared to the 76.9 billion pesos released during the same period last year. Acosta said interest has been pegged at 3% for socialized housing packages for minimum wage earners with loan terms of up to 30 years. She also emphasized that the agency has been a dependable partner for Filipino workers in fulfilling their dreams of home ownership through affordable shelter financing. For other updates, let us hear the details about 3402nd Brigade inaugurates new female quarters Rosario Hall in Butuan City. Go ahead, Kath.
The 402nd Infantry Brigade, in partnership with the provincial government of Agusan del Norte, inaugurated Rosario Hall, a newly constructed female quarters at Camp Romualdo Sirubi in Butuan City. The facility, named in honor of former Mayor Rosario Malbas Amante, provides dedicated space for female soldiers, enhancing their living conditions and promoting inclusivity. Governor Maria Angelica Rosedel Malbas Amante and Brigadier General Adonis Ariel G. Orio led the ceremony, emphasizing the importance of collaboration in uplifting military morale and fostering peace in the province. This is Kat reporting for AFP Community News, 1 AFP for a stronger Philippines.
Thank you, Kat, for your report about 402nd Brigade inaugurates new female quarters in Butuan City.
DWDD National News.
For other national news, the Philippine Statistics Authority reported the rise in corn stocks continued to decline in September. This is caused by storm damage and lower global prices. In September, rice stock levels dropped by 11.2% compared to the previous month, which recorded 1.87 million metric tons. However, PSA noted that the September stocks reached 1.66 million metric tons, reflecting a 6.8% increase from the previous years.
DWDD National News.
The Department of Health reiterated its commitment to prioritize initiatives that will help Filipinas prevent and recover from breast cancer. DOH said that Health Secretary Teodoro Herbosa led a nationwide lighting of 137 iconic landmarks to symbolize unity in the fight against cancer as it marks Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Various areas in the country, such as the Quezon Memorial Shrine, Manila Hotel, Cagsawa Ruins in Albay, Fernan Bridge in Cebu, and the Grand Mosque in Cotabato City are illuminated in pink, the international color for breast cancer awareness. Herbosa highlighted the DOH's commitment to improve cancer care in the Philippines and mentioned that it is a part of their 8-point action agenda. On the other line, let us hear more from Leonor about Fort ID, PCG, and PNP coordinate election security plans for Northern Mindanao.
The 4th Infantry Division joined the Philippine Coast Guard, Philippine National Police Region 10, and commissioned on elections in finalizing security preparations during the Regional Joint Peace and Security Coordinating Center meeting in Cagayan de Oro. This was amidst the 2025 midterm elections approach. 4th Infantry Division Chief Colonel Cesar Conte of his staff emphasized the collaboration's role in ensuring a safe and orderly election with the focus of deterring security threats from insurgents and other lawless groups. Relatedly, he assured that the troops are committed in guaranteeing the safe of the voters. And this is Leonor reporting for AFP Community News, 1 AFP for Stronger Philippines.
Thank you, Leonor. Let us hear more updates from Spencer Ross about 14th CMO Battalion joins caravan of services in Toledo City.
Thank you so much, Rolf. The 2nd Platoon of the 1st Civil Military Operations Kahanas Company from the 14th CMO Battalion participated in the caravan of services in Barangay Bulungan, Toledo City, Cebu. The Kahanas troopers provided free haircuts, manpower and security assistance, and entertained residents with dance and song performances. Furthermore, in collaboration with various government agencies, they offered additional services, including blood, sugar testing, vaccination, and medical consultations. The Toledo City government expressed gratitude for the troops' contribution to community development and public service. Back to you, Rolf. This is Spencer, reporting for AFP Community News, 1 AFP for Stronger Philippines.
Thank you, Spencer Ross.
DWDD National News.
Interfaith leaders in Mindanao recently reaffirmed their efforts to sustain the gains of peace building in Mindanao. Known as the Mindanao Religious Leaders Conference, the group highlighted the crucial role of the religious community in promoting the culture of peace, mutual understanding, and justice across the island region. They emphasized that as religious leaders, they are binding to be a very dynamic and progressive peace movement. The group also said that they are one in the efforts to translate its advocacy for meaningful inclusivity, governance, and peace in Lubang, Samoro, Mindanao, and the whole country.
DWDD Armed Forces News.
And that's all for today's broadcast. Thank you so much for joining us, especially to our audience in our Facebook page, AFP Radio DWDD. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow for more updates, same time and same station. Again, this is Ralph Susan for AFP Community News, 1 AFP for Stronger Philippines.
Kayo ay nakatutok sa DWDD AFP Radio. Kami po ay kasapi ng KBP, kapisanan ng mga broadcaster ng